727 million kwacha is what has been allocated for the 2016 general elections and the constitution referendum. The allocated funds are but just a drop in the ocean, considering the fact that a mere presidential election costed more than 255 million kwacha this year. How does the state then divide the 727 million kwacha to cover for the presidential, parliamentary, and ward elections, while bearing in mind that more than 300,000 new voters have so far been registered and would need a ballot each? A mere assumption that the presidential ballots would cost 355 million kwacha, as was the case in 2015, leaves a balance of 372 million kwacha, which would in turn be left for parliamentary, ward, and the constitution referendum. If the same amount would cost the parliamentary ballots, then only 17 million kwacha would be left for both the ward elections as well as the constitution referendum. It is a known fact that wards attract a lot more ballot papers, as hundreds of candidates aspire as councillors in wards that are almost 3 times more than constituencies. The Foundation for Democratic Process FODEP Executive Director McDonald Chipenzi says the allocated funds are a clear sign that the state is not interested to holding a national referendum.
We don't know how much for the referendum, constitution, and exactly how much is for the elections, the tripartite elections. And government must understand that the coming election may be competitive at parliamentary level and at local government level. Even at presidential level, we may have even 20 candidates participating. And printing a ballot paper in color for presidential, parliamentary, and local government is a very expensive venture. So if they want the ECZ to run these elections smoothly, more money is required. And our investigations, our consultations with the stakeholders in the electoral process all agree that this money is not enough. So our appeal to government is that the money that they have allocated to the elections is very little. The money that they have put in the constitution making process is not known. We don't know what is the figure. And that's how unserious it is on the issue of the constitution making process. How do you embed a serious process like constitution making process into another process? And you say you are serious with the constitution making process? No.
And Mr. Chipenzi has expressed worry at the allocated 1.8 billion kwacha towards the maintenance of public order and safety, saying this is in anticipation that there will be a breakdown of law and order in the country ahead of the tripartite elections.
So government has a mammoth task to convince Zambians that the allocation of 1.8 billion for maintenance of public order and safety, and look at the key activities and interventions, construction of police posts, and also rehabilitating of prisons. So they are expecting more prisoners after this election or before these elections. That is what it means. Because the elections is given little money so that people bring problems, and then the prisons will be rehabilitated. People will be thrown in the prison. There will be more police posts done there, cells and so on and so forth. We feel that this is not the best way to run, and this budget would have done better than what it has done there.
Government has been assuring Zambians that it is more than interested and serious in ensuring that a new constitution is put in place come 2016. The indication by the Ministry of Justice has been that the referendum will be held alongside the 2016 tripartite elections. Mwapek Mwenda, Movie TV News, Lusaka.